everyone, to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Friday, end of the month, TGIF, April 29th, almost 4 p.m. Eastern, doing it a little early today. What a day. Another grind it out, grind it down day. No relief. You see the dollar index right here. Just continues to grind lower. The Swiss franc continues to explode. This is an S&P 15-minute chart, but you see the grind of the last couple of days. Daily chart, just gone. Once we took out 1340, grind it out, upward trend bias to the moon. But certainly lots of crazy movement today in the foreign exchange market. Stock market just continues to grind higher, but bond yields continue to go lower. VIX hanging under 15. Big close there, but dollar Canada really is a shocker to me. I'm so pissed at myself. You have no idea. That's dollar Canada. I can't get over. Horrible number. It's so loony. It's so loony. Like it just. If I had no hair, I would have no hair. I mean, unbelievable. Took out previous day high, closing at a new multi-year low, and I'm not in it. And I love this trade. I just got sucked into the noise. GDP coming out down 0.2%. I guess it is noise when it's month on month and not Q on Q, but still. Looking at this dollar Canada on an hourly chart. Boom. Got out here and then meltdown. It's just so typical. Euro Canada, you want to see a monster reversal? Euro completely reversed today. Euro sterling, Euro dollar never really exploded. Cable took off today. Look at that Euro Canada. Break it out to break it down. Oh, baby. Look at that monster reversal. This was what you look for. And any strength in this Euro Canada, that's it. I think, we're getting to the end of a move here. And again, it's very difficult to trade these markets, in my opinion. And, we've been selling the dollar weak, strong, and then trying to buy it weak. And certainly it's playing out, but still, not the easiest trade to do when you have a stock market that continues to grind higher like this, when you have just the dollar getting killed in certain areas and not in others. I mean, we're going to look at the Swiss franc today. New multi-year lows. I mean, look at this thing. Euro Swiss had a nice reversal. But dollar Swiss. Does it make sense? Sure. Is it getting a little out of hand? Absolutely. Because again, there's no bounce. And the stock market, as it continues to go higher, more money injected into the system. And as we saw today, Michigan sentiment inflation expectations right in line, 4.6%. I thought the employment cost index was certainly a little bit higher, up 0.6 versus 0.5, but again, not exploding. And that would be, again, something that the Fed would look at. Personal spending, personal income up 0.5% better, personal spending in line. And the unemployment rate in the EU staying the same at 9.9%. And the flash estimate on CPI up 2.8%. You would have thought maybe the euro would have popped on that, but not really. German retail sales coming in 2.1%. I thought that was pretty weak. But again, the euro started off Asia and Europe pretty strong. U.S. side really reversing nicely. And again, as far as the U.S. side, Chicago PMI coming in at 67.6. Not so bad. But what, again, continues to be the case, the U.S. just drudging along. And the dollar, based upon the Fed this week, has no defense. And, until we get something that changes, you got to stick with that plan. And, when you take a look at this pound dollar, I mean, as a technician, you're drooling at this. And one thing I said yesterday, I'm a buyer. I mean, what a suck you in type deal. Right? Gorgeous shooting star, beautiful reversal, and what do you get? Nothing. This is why, again, candlesticks, you've got to have that bearish engulfing. If you don't make the trade. If anything, you stick with the trend. It was a nice pullback. Hopefully you took advantage of that. New Zealand, another one. Nice little pullback. New closing high. Again, I thought the RBNZ was pretty hawkish. Beside from the fact of the uncertainty around the earthquake, the rest of the economy is doing very well. So, New Zealand closing very strong. Again, gold up almost, 30? Silver down rumors, or silver not up that much, 40 cents. Rumor that I guess they're going to raise the margin requirements, everyone flocking to gold. Well, that's just amazing. Again, the Aussie grinding higher. Not an easy market. Listen, if you're a buy and hold kind of guy, you're doing great. But this, without even a Fibonacci retracement from 97, 1,300 straight pips. Crazy. It's crazy. What can I say? But again, I love down markets. I think it's easier to trade, but if you're a listener of mine, we have not. I've been in the sidelines, if anything, being short the dollar. I have not been pounding the table to be long it. My bias is that we're going to eventually, absolutely, need to be long the dollar, but that's not until the stock market comes in. You get a stock market that's selling off, and I will be yelling, screaming to get long the dollar. But until that time, I guess it's going up. You try and see signs in the tea leaves of things that are reversals, and we look at the candles, but the fundamentals still dollar down, stock market up. And Bernanke did not deliver any hawkish tone at all this week. I think that was your main. The macroeconomic numbers were pretty much in line, except for jobless claims, which you got to be nervous about. But besides that, I guess the idea is, hey, if jobs are going down, he's going to keep rates low and keep investing those coupon payments once QE2 is done. So let's keep buying stocks. Makes sense. But again, commodity currencies obviously big and strong. Oil up, gold up. Commodity currencies going out strong end of the month. I do expect to see some nice volatility Sunday night, Monday, as the new month begins, and maybe we get a top. I think Aussie is going to get to 110, and then maybe reverse. But I think being long it to 110, which I am, and then look to short it. It's so parabolic at this point, I just don't think it's going to close up 200 pips from here. So I think if you could, try and be long and short it through 110, take your longs off, get short, you give yourself some profit, you'll risk 50 to 100 pips, and you know what? You nail the reversal, it'll be 108 before your head spins. So I just think at these levels, to be short the dollar but ready to be long is the place to be. And to sell, the Aussie into real strength, I think you'll get some nice trades out of that. And, dollar source looks like it's going to free fall. You see, there's a 3-year chart. Let's go daily for 10. Remember, Sunday night, I'll be doing the weekly. But you see, 10-year low. Aussie's trading a new all-time post-float low. So, may you live in interesting times. And hopefully you got that reversal in the Canadian. I'd be so happy right now, you have no idea. But I bailed. Yes, I did. Yes, sir, Bob. All right, everyone. Again, have a great weekend, TGIF. Big week next week again. And I think at these levels, we're going to get some real volatility. So, given the fact that they just took more margin away from us, thank you, CFTC. Thank you, Barack Hussein Obama. Oh, baby. Team, 4:45 p.m. Sunday. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at info@globalfxradio.com. Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio, the only voice you'll ever need, who truly loves to make you money. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.